In today's video, we're taking a look at how to wrap a gift easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do it. Everything that we use on the video, we're going to leave a link on the description. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video, that does help us out a lot. Thank you. So you woke up today and you forgot that it's somebody's birthday, Christmas, Valentine's, anniversary, and the list goes on. Don't worry, here at the StatUpBox team, we'll help you wrap that empty box so it can work like a decoy. Meanwhile, you get the real gift. And remember, if it doesn't work out, you can always gift yourself. Nowadays, most gift wrapping paper, if you check on the inside, you'll notice there's measuring lines or level lines. So when we cut the paper, it'd be easier to create a straight line or easier to measure how much paper we need for the size of gift that we have. And these lines usually go horizontal and vertically. If your particular wrapping paper does not have these lines, having a ruler or even a measuring tape, or if you want to go all the way in DIY, a level or what we call the stick of a broom or a mop is the way to go. So no matter if you have a tube of wrapping paper or a pre-cut wrapping paper, we want to go ahead and cut it to size. And the rule of thumb is we want to place the longer side of the gift the same way as the long side of the paper, and then the short side the same way as the short side. And placing the gift on top of the paper, we want to get one of the sides all the way to the middle. If you're cutting from a tube, then we'll make the short side. Now we're going to bring the other side, or the part with the tube or the rest of the wrapping paper, towards the middle. But we want to overlap it over the already placed side at least a quarter of the way through, preferably halfway. We create a crease on the paper or mark it with a pen or pencil or crayon or saliva or a piece of tape. Whatever method you choose, we don't judge. And now, following the line that closest is located to the crease or mark, we go ahead and cut. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. We'll show you a technique to get that straight line afterwards. Always going slow and steady is the way to go. But if you're like us, that you shake just looking at the paper, you don't worry, we've got your back. We'll show you how to get a straight line real soon. Now that we have one side of the paper cut, we need to find the other measurement or side, and we basically bring the gift closest to one side, then we bring the paper up to the highest point of the box or gift. And remember, you can always use the lines on the paper to make sure that you have it straight. Now basically we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to bring the paper to the highest point, in our case make a crease on it, or you can mark it, and just like before, we're going to follow the same line closest to our mark and show the piece of paper who's the boss. That's why we have the scissors and it doesn't. Now here comes another pro tip. To make our lives a lot easier, we like to pre-cut pieces of tape, because the last thing you want when going to war with wrapping paper, and you know how that goes, is struggling or fighting to cut a piece of tape off and then ruining the whole operation. And what we're basically going to do now is take either the front or the back side of the paper and bring it to the middle. With one of our pre-cut tapes, we're going to hold it down in that same place, always trying to make sure to be mostly straight. But let's say when you were cutting, just like we did, it wasn't straight enough. Another pro tip, you can take 1/2 inch of the paper and bend it towards itself, creating a new straight line. And like that, hiding your wobbly hands cut. If you started off with the straight side or the pre-cut side or your perfectly cut side, that we know there's a lot of you out there and we applaud you. You don't have to bend it. Another pro tip, you can use the tape as a weight to hold the paper down, and like that have extra arms in the face of battle. And now this is a common pattern you're gonna notice all throughout the gift wrapping video. We basically want to make sure every corner looks nice. So that's why we bend it straight, creating a crease to make it look nicer. And now we're going to bring the other side and bring it to the middle. Make sure to stretch it and pull it a little bit all the way to the middle. Once we notice it's tight, we go ahead and place a piece of tape. We crease the corners once again, and now we've come to the part of the video which is the most important. This is where you call your inner patience, tell yourself you can do this, play some motiversity on the background, hype yourself up, and get ready for the attack. We're basically gonna bend the top part down, and we call the top part the one where we made the connection. We make sure to stretch it and pull it all the way down. You're gonna notice this is gonna create triangles on each corner. We go ahead and make the crease for every line. And now that this gift has wings, we're gonna take those flaps and place them inward. Always remembering the tighter and straighter that you do every bend, the better it would look at the end. And yes, we know we say this if you really like the person you're gonna give the gift to. But we can say there's nothing better than having a nice wrapped gift and then they open it and it's empty. So this technique can work either way. Now we're gonna make sure that we pull the bottom tab up tightly and place a tape to hold it down. But let's say we know how life is. You measured all the cuts, you did everything like you were supposed to, but you notice you still have extra paper on hand. Don't worry. With the previous technique, this will work the same. The only thing that you're gonna have to pull a little bit more because now you have more paper to pull. But as you can see, it works the same. But let's say yet again, life kicks you where it's not supposed to. And you notice that the bottom flap is too long. Don't worry, the only thing that you have to do is bend it to the end of the top and tape it. Who said here at the StatUpBox team, we don't got your back. We suffer so you don't have to. And we're basically gonna repeat this for the other side as well. It would be the same technique. Now that we're almost at the end, we're gonna take our gift and inspect it. See if we have any gaps or places where it may need extra tape. We're gonna make sure that we crease and line every corner. And now you're ready to slap that bow on it. On our next video, we'll show how to do an easy and simple bow for a gift. Now you can pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Go ahead and take that empty shoebox to your loved one and run away. And keep running, Forrest. We know you can do it. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone in the StatUpBox team or someone in the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.